y'all, and welcome to today's video. I'm very excited because today we're going to be playing with the new Sigma Bare Bliss eyeshadow palette. I have been loving Sigma eyeshadows for years, so I was super excited when Sigma reached out to me and wanted to do a sponsored video with their new Bare Bliss palette. So thank you so much to Sigma for sponsoring today's video. We are going to be swatching this palette. We are going to put it on the eyes. We're going to create an eye look. I kind of shopped my stash and pulled out some of my other favorite Sigma products. So we are going to create a look today. This palette is a COSTCO exclusive, so you can only get this at COSTCO. You do have to have a membership to purchase this one, but there are beautiful shades in here. 12 shades for $20.99. This is in a little bit smaller format with no mirror, so it's going to be the same great Sigma quality that I know and love, but we're going to play with it. We're going to do a look. I'm excited about it, and if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, eyeshadow palettes, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. But I cannot wait to finish off my makeup. You can see I'm kind of undone. I need my eyes, I need blush, I need highlight, I need lips. Like, I need to finish getting ready. So let's jump into it. Before I zoom y'all in and we do an eye look, I did want to tell you that this palette is available now at COSTCO. This is a 12 pan palette. I have bought so many Sigma palettes over the years. I really love the quality of Sigma shadows. I think they're so nice. So we're going to create an eye look, and I pulled out, kind of shopped my stash for some other Sigma products so we can play together with those and just kind of finish off the look. But I wanted to show you a close-up before I dip all my brushes in here so you can see the palette looking all pretty. But this looks so beautiful. We definitely have some neutral tones in here. We also have some more kind of red, almost berry tones. I really like that we have a black. So we're going to apply this to the eyes. I am going to be using Sigma brushes as well. I love that Sigma brushes come with a warranty. I'll put all that in the description box. But everything else that I'm talking about is available at Sigma Beauty. I will have that website down below, and I do have an affiliate code with Sigma. So if you want to save a little money at checkout, you can use code HeatherAustin10 on the Sigma site to get an extra discount. I am very excited to put this on though. So I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use my Sigma eyeshadow base primer, and mine is in the shade Ignite. I have oily skin, and you can see I have deep set eyes, so I rely on eye primer to really help my shadows last and look great. But of course, if you don't need an eye primer, you do you. I'm going to prime my eyes with this. I'm going to zoom y'all in, and we are going to create a look. Okay, so I put some of that eye primer on. I'm just kind of buffing this in, making sure it's all smoothed out. And this is the 3D HD Precision brush from Sigma. I'm just going to use that to blend in my eye primer. Alright, now what I want to do with this palette is go right in here to this shade called Passion Fruit. This really pretty pinky tone. I like that this palette has these more pink type shades mixed in with the more like neutral brown shades, because I would say these browns in the palette aren't really cool, aren't really warm. They're just right there in the middle of being neutral. I'm buffing this shade into my crease with a E40 from Sigma. I'm just making sure I don't have any creases in my primer. And what I mean when I say like I'm buffing this into my crease, my eye socket is right here. So I'm just kind of like windshield wiper motions into the socket, back and forth. And then since my eyes are deep set, I'm blending up just a little bit because I want to help open my eye. And even when my eyes are open, I want you to be able to see this really, really beautiful pink color. Okay, I'm going to take this blending brush. This is the E38, so it's just a little bit smaller than the one that I had before. And I want to go right in here to Shakespeare. Oh, I really like these names. These are really, really pretty names. But look how pigmented that is. But it's also so easy to blend. That's something that I really like with Sigma, is they can give pigment and blendability. So I'm just going to kind of swirl and buff like this out and around. And I'm not bringing this in as far as I did that first color, Passion Fruit. I'm keeping it right out here so that we have light on the inside and then dark out here. Okay, I'm going to go back to the original brush that I had first, and I'm just going to kind of flick over and make sure that these two shades blend well together. I just really like that Sigma kind of made a palette that was a bit smaller. They left off the mirror and they brought the price point for this palette to $20.99. I just think that's really such a nice price point. And I mean, the quality of these shadows is what I come to expect from Sigma. Alright, now I'm taking my pencil brush. This is the E30, and I'm going to go into this shade right down here in this corner. And this is going to go on my lower lash line. So I'm just going to kind of stamp that on first, and then I'll go back and blend back and forth. Just like this, making sure that that is blended, and I'll even kind of round it up to meet with the shadow that I blended out up top. Now I'm going to grab my E25 and I want to go into Amaranth right here, this beautiful shimmery shade. I'm going to pick that with my brush. And I'm going to spray my brush just with a little bit of makeup mist. I like to do that when I'm using shimmers or metallics. Okay, this is such a pretty metallic color. I'm just putting this all over the lid. So I'm pressing right here into my socket and down to the lash line. That's where I'm taking this color, and I'm going to buff it around just like this. Okay, I'm loving the way this is coming together. If you're looking for something that's colorful but soft, I think this look right here is perfect. So you could definitely throw on mascara, go out the door, and you're great to go. Great to go. But I want to take this to the next level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this brush. This is the small tapered blending E45. So you can see it's a little more pointed. And I'm going to dip this into the shade Wicked right here, which is this black color. And I love adding a little bit of depth, darkness to looks with the black shadow. I know a lot of people feel a little bit intimidated by a black shadow in a palette, but it's so fun to just take just a tiny bit, put it right here in the outer corner of your eye. So I'm going to press my brush right here, and I'm going to keep the black concentrated right there, but I'm just going to buff to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. But you can see from eye to eye how this one just has a little more like sultriness to it. So I'm just keeping that right there. I mean, I'm just tapping my brush in that black, not picking up a whole lot. And I'm gonna swirl it in like this. Okay, now I'm grabbing another pencil brush. I love this brush so much from Sigma, I have two. This is the E30, and I'm going into the shade Humble, which is this really light cream color, and I'm gonna put it right there on my inner corner. just like that. I think this is a perfect inner corner highlight. This is not a matte shade. It's like a matte with just a little bit of sparkle. So it's not a shimmer, it's not a metallic, but it's also not a matte. And it's just going to be so flattering on the inner corner. So I'm putting that down like that. I'm going to finish up my look. If you just want to add mascara, you can definitely do that. But I, again, want to go for the drama. So I'm going to add some of my Sigma Longwear Eye Pencil. This is the shade Wicked. And I'm going to actually put on some false lashes. I'm going to use these lashes. These are the Sigma Sultry lashes. I'm going to put these on. I'll come back and we'll do cheeks and lips together. Alright, this is the completed eye look. I'm loving the way these lashes came out. I think it looks so nice. So I'm wearing these sultry lashes. I used my little lash tool. I did go ahead and put on my lipstick and lip gloss. This is the Sigma Disney Princess Cinderella Lip Duo. I bought this the second it came onto the Sigma site because I was like, I bought the whole Cinderella set. But if you've been at my channel for a while, you know how much I love that lip duo. But my makeup is still a bit incomplete. So let's do blush. I'm going to use my blush cheek palette. I also purchased this from the Sigma site. And I really like that we have different shades, but I'm thinking with this look, since I went with kind of like the berry mauve-y eyes, we're going to go in with Mod Mauve, this shade down here. So I'm going to pick that up on my Duo Fiber Powder Blush Brush. This is the F15, so I'm just going to go right in here, and I'm going to put that on. And I kind of want to go for a heavy blushed look. So I'm just going to blend that in like this. I'm going to kind of stipple it on first and then I'll blend back and forth. Yeah, I really like this blush color with this eye look. Okay, now to add a little bit of glow, I'm going to go into my GLOWKISSED powder. This was one of my 2021 yearly favorites. And I want to go in with this shade right here called Twilight. I'm picking this up on an E61 all-purpose buffer brush. I know a lot of people like to use this brush for different things, but I found it really nice for buffing in highlighter to my skin. So I'm just going to keep this right back here and up. I just love every single shade in this palette, but I think this tone right here is going to go really pretty with what we have going on with the rest of our makeup. I'm also going to highlight my nose. I love a nose highlight. So I'm just going to buff it down the bridge of my nose and the tip too. Alright y'all, this is my finished look using the new Sigma Bare Bliss palette that is available now at Costco. You have to have a Costco membership to shop this palette, but you get these beautiful shades for only $20.99. If you were curious if this is the same great Sigma quality that I know and love, it definitely is. So I'm so excited to have this palette in my collection. I'm excited to create some more looks with this palette. I think it's so beautiful. I will have this linked for y'all down below. Also, don't forget, you can shop all the brushes that I used. You can shop the blush palette that I used, Mod Mauve, the Sigma Cinderella lip duo that I used, the GLOWKISSED palette that I have on my cheeks, this shade right here. All of that is available on the Sigma Beauty website. I'll have a link for y'all in the description box. You can use my code HeatherAustin10 to save at checkout. But I'm just really feeling myself. I really am. I like this look. I love the shadows. I love the lashes. I love how everything turned out. I'm just feeling great. Make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss out on any of my future content. And I will see you very soon in another video. Bye!